welcome to the show. It's just going to
Hello.
be it's just going to be Adam and I today. Carla is out meeting. She flew and uh, she's she's getting to hang out with her father. So she's out of state right now. So it's just going to be Adam and I for today and also for next week because she's going to be crowing on a cruise. Carla's going all over the place. I tell you that. So I hope everybody's having a great day today. Today we're going to be talking about our time at ParaPalooza. What did you think about the event, Adam?
I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Um, the thing that I liked about it was just so much going on. People coming in, people coming out, the speakers, walking past by somebody, but like, hey, what did you think about this speaker? Or hey, what do you think about this cell? What do you think it feels in here? Or, um, it's really cool. I liked it.
Yeah. It was cool and creepy.
I will say, while I was sitting there watching Googles talk,
Uh-huh.
there was laughing coming from the other side of the
Oh,
wall.
I know. Oh, Lord, you can hear
I
me
have
for a
no
while.
idea who that was, but
And I watched their YouTube video and I was playing it back and I hear this like woman laughing in the background and then I hear you laugh because you're holding the camera for them. And they're like, "What? Katherine." So I'm like I was called out. I was called out on YouTube. It was so funny. I felt bad though. I messaged them and said, "I'm sorry." Like I didn't know, well, I sometimes you just get wrapped up in the moment. You don't realize how loud you can get and you can hear me from across the way and yeah, I probably scared the dead. Um Jesus. Yeah, so I'm like, "Oh gosh, this is embarrassing." Yeah, I felt like we were gonna get kicked out of Palestine for laughing so much. When we went to dinner before our investigation that Saturday night, people looking at us and stuff like we're like we're drinking and stuff, and we weren't even drinking. We were just drinking water and tea and all that.
soda. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
soda.
I,
Yeah,
I, I, would- I would say I'm glad I had my back towards
the
the
people.
other sitting areas where the other people were.
Yeah, we're rowdy crowd, I guess.
Well, I mean, I like to think that I was, and I had fun talking to Tanya about Bigfoot stuff,
Yeah.
but that's exactly what I was afraid of. Once we started talking about Bigfoot stuff, we went down that road, and it was hard to stay off that road, because I wanted to talk about Bigfoot even more and more and more. But then, who,
We were
who was
busting in.
who was it? Kara was like, "Hey, food, eat." She was like tapping
Oh,
my foot.
yeah, I know. And Adam, you looked so annoyed. I'm sorry, but you did. You look like you just had it with us. You're just sitting there giving us the death stare, and I don't know. I can't sit next to Kara anymore. We're in timeout.
I, I,
I feed off of her and she feeds off of me. It's not good.
I will at least sit next to Kara anytime, all the time. So
You what?
I will gladly sit next to her
Oh yeah, you can sit in
anytime.
between us.
Yes, keep it all
But
separated.
but I don't want to give you tendonitis in your ears.
That, I mean, if there's anything, being with y'all the last 2 3 years, besides my patience has grown, I feel like my patience has been like um stretched,
Yeah.
and I'm starting to get along with the noise too. So, and I was with some friends yesterday, and we went out shopping. I told them,
Uh,
like, being with my team, being the only male in the group, and being with a whole bunch of females when we go shopping. Like I said, my patience has been extended. It has been stretched and it has been extended, and I have far more patience than I did 2 or 3 years ago.
oh, that's good.
So yes, you know.
Yeah,
So
yeah, because I don't know. If we go shopping, it may be a while.
that
Glenn's always trying to
totally.
grab me out of there. He's like putting blinders on. You can't see. You don't see. I'm like, ooh, Halloween stuff, or ooh, that's cute. And he's like, you can't see it. You don't see it.
Or a cat.
Yeah, yeah. I want to go pet it. He's like, come on, we gotta go. Yeah, it's funny. And we saw a cat in Palestine, of course, and I had to take a
Mm,
picture of it. And I didn't. I can pull up the picture. I can share.
sure.
Let me see. I have to take a swig before I cough again. I've been coughing lately ever since Palestine. I just been coughing more frequently.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if there was something in the air or something, or in that
Oh,
hotel,
yes.
or the gel, or whatever. Where is that picture? Oh, here's the kitty cat. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Uh, present, share screen. Look how scruffy. The cat was so cute.
Yeah,
Scruffy
he
gold.
was.
Yeah, I liked him. I wanted to take him home, but I get in trouble. But it was nice. Like, oh, not that, not that. That's the picture
Nice.
I send to y'all when we're on our way. But there's this pretty church outside of the Redlands Hotel. We stayed at the Redlands Hotel in Palestine, and I mean, it's so pretty.
Especially
That's a
at night,
jailhouse. Yeah.
especially at night, and seeing like it being lit up from the inside and the light going to those glass and those
Yeah.
windows. It just looked
Yeah.
very pretty.
Yeah, it was super pretty. And each room had its own kitchen. And this is the room that I stayed in. It was super nice and pretty. I liked all the windows. Oh, well, that's that was the code. But then some of the rooms had like little doors that led out onto like this rooftop balcony, which was really nice. And so we all met out there. There's the cat.
Mhm.
Before
I
we went to the jailhouse.
Yes, that was a nice little setup. What they had there.
Yeah. They had these two big screens, and they had like someone could, stay down here and watch and see if they can see anything being picked up. We didn't do that. We all went upstairs, but I know Robbie was down here watching, like he could see like little orbs and stuff go by,
Hmm.
but nothing too crazy. But
Nah,
here's,
I,
Robbie taking us around, and so we're taking pictures and exploring the jail. Well, what were you gonna say, Adam?
oh, just back to the hotel, really quick.
Oh,
I will say that was the very first time I've seen a hotel where you have to enter like a certain number, certain letter to activate the hotel, the
the elevator.
elevator, the
Yes.
hotel elevator to go up and down.
Yeah,
So,
that was my first time seeing that too. So that was interesting. So basically, you couldn't, like, let's say your room was on the 3rd floor, you couldn't just type in, you're not typing, but you couldn't push, you know, button 3. Um you'd have to type in, or I keep saying type in. See, I've been on the computer too much today. Uh, you have to punch in like a code, like you type in 3 and then like 567 and then B or whatever, and then it will activate and take you up into the third floor in order for you to go into your room. It was interesting, but that also kept it secure so that no one else, like people that are not staying in the hotel, they can't get up to your floor because they don't have the elevator code. So that was the, good thing about it.
Right, right. It was.
It's just more secure, but kind of crazy. And you may be, standing in the elevator for a little while until you get used to it, or until you punch in the right code.
It's like, what was it? Don't bring out the card again.
Yeah. But these pictures that I'm showing are from the jailhouse. And they have it decorated. Well, they have stuff like some of the walls and stuff painted with like fake blood and different symbols and stuff like that because they throw a haunted house, um, or a haunted house kind of event, and so it's not. Those weren't there originally, so the blood splatter wasn't there originally. They would clean that up if it was real. But anyway, that's another story. Uh, you'd hope they would clean that up.
Hopefully.
Yeah, and then that's an elevator. So when you walk up to the second floor and the third floor, there's an elevator there, but I don't think it was in working order. But you can see all the different types of cells besides the bars. There's also, those rooms, confined rooms with beds in them. Sorry, some of them are sideways. This is the bathroom, and they have it kind of Bloody Mary. Sorry, I was walking kind of fast. And then on the ceiling, it looked like someone, they took flames and wrote their names. Now, this is probably, I wonder if this is like actual from people that stayed there. I don't know if this is part of the haunt because you remember Adam at Floresville jail? They have those burn marks of people's names and stuff like that on the ceiling and stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I just wonder if like Joey and all that stuff that was up on the ceiling, if that was there when the jail was around.
From actual inmates.
Yeah. And I'm going to share what the outside of the jail looks like because this is where the ParaPalooza event was. So this is what the outside of the jailhouse looks like, so that y'all can see. And the owner of the Texas Jailhouse lives there, but he has a website. You can just Google Texas Jailhouse in Palestine, Texas, where you can book like private parties and paranormal investigation events, that kind of thing, at his jail, which is pretty cool.
Hmm. That's totally different. So.
Yeah. And the Parapalooza event we went to, it's hosted by Wandering Souls Paranormal, um, and also with Amy from Call Me Claire and Robbie. They put it all together. The Parapalooza events, and we went to the one last year in Cleburne at Dillon Depot, and then this year it was at the Texas Jailhouse in Palestine, and it's always a lot of fun. And I know a lot of like the proceeds that they do get from the investigations, because the Parapalooza event is free. So I'm going to share some pictures too. Um, so the Parapalooza event that happens during the day is basically where they have guest speakers, um, and then they also have vendors and then food trucks, that kind of thing, during the day, and that is totally free to the public. So you get to watch and hear from other paranormal investigators, other authors, people that have been on TV. It could be anybody, can speak at this event that you can listen to for free. And I'm going to share the pictures. And then we have different vendors like Jackie, who's on our team. She was a vendor at the ParaPalooza event, and she sold a lot. Here's some of the guest speakers, but she sold a lot of her artwork there as well. Yeah, so Wandering Souls, which is Tracy. Call Me Claire, her face is behind the projector. And then Unknown Ventures, that's Robbie's. But this is MP Paranormal that was speaking. I took a picture of their sticker. And this is Jackie's artwork that she was selling there. And there's a range of different vendors, folks that make things, like Jackie putting together paintings. There's a lot of folks that make jewelry, selling vinyl records, all sorts of stuff. You name it. And I took a lot of pictures of Jackie's artwork because I was trying to get Glenn to have me buy all of it. So, and this elevator, that's actually at the Redlands Hotel. It's not a functioning elevator, but you can accidentally get in and think you're going to go up, but you're not going to go anywhere. Um, Adam and Kara. Oh, Adam, if you're talking, you're on mute.
I was gonna say, like, just like me and Kara tried to do
Yes.
that elevator, but it
Oh,
wasn't functioning.
that's so funny. But that's a creepy elevator in today's standards. Well, it's probably creepy back then too. I like the little nice chandelier. I bet it was really pretty. Like, it was very bronzed up and shiny and stuff. But now it looks like, it's haunted.
It does.
I
It
don't know. It
does.
gives that vibe. I do like it. It's creepy.
I imagine it like just like as it when it worked when it went up like
Oh, God.
like a whole
Yeah.
bunch of squeaking and
Yeah. And you probably could hear it because it's just bars and the wall. So you can see the wall moving as you're going up. I hope you have nice dreams tonight, Adam.
I'm this will prepare me for that show that we talked about yesterday. That we're gonna have with
Oh,
you
yeah.
and me, Maddie, so.
Yeah. And this is the restaurant inside Redlands. We're all eating or getting ready to eat. And then now the carriage house. Okay, so we investigated the jail. Now I don't have um I didn't have time to put together the footage for the jailhouse, but what was kind of crazy is at the jailhouse when we were investigating that Friday night, we were getting um a man's name by the name of Henry, who was wanting us to all stay together because sometimes we would separate and go and do our own thing in different sections of the jail. But he kept like saying that, in order to be protected, we'd have to stay together. And I don't know what from or what that was all about, but it was just like constant, like stay together kind of thing coming through. And I don't know exactly what it said if it came like, but that's just the gist of it that we were getting from the spirit boxes that we had, like my Ovulus and I think Carla was using, I forgot what app she was using, but some people use Ghost Tube and all that stuff, and I have my Ovulus. So it was all feeding off of each other, and then we were doing the flashlight method too, and all that. So that was pretty interesting. But I think we got the most activity at the 1912 house. So this was our second investigation that we got to do for ParaPalooza. Now you do have to purchase your tickets in order to investigate that night. So the day event is free. to anybody that wants to come in and check it out. However, if you want to investigate uh, on that Friday night or Saturday night, you have to purchase investigation tickets for whatever place that they have available to investigate at from Tracy or Amy. Um, and then once you book that with them, then you'll go that the day that you're scheduled, and you'll be able to investigate whatever whatever it is. But for this year's Parapalooza, it was going to be Texas Jailhouse and the 1912 house as your options to investigate. You can investigate both places or just one, and they're set at a certain price for each. And the money goes towards helping, I know, like with the Texas Jailhouse, just keeping it running and making sure that they can sustain it, and they put it back to the community kind of thing. So it's for a good cause, because we a lot of these places are very old, and we don't we don't want them to be demolished. They have a lot of history, uh, and so just for the upkeep and all that, it gets expensive to try and maintain older places. um, and keep them up to code. So yeah, so it just goes towards all that, and just bringing everybody that's in the paranormal community together, and just listening, to other folks with their experience, and seeing what they went through, and like just learning off of each other. That's basically what Parapalooza is all about.
Right.
Um,
And it is that what you explained and more. I love the meeting other groups, meeting
yeah,
whether it's a group or a single person that isn't part of a group that's just there maybe starting, or they've been in this world for in this type of stuff for many years, and they want to join a group, and you know whether it's Parapalooza or other Paracons type of things, and you meet people, it's like, hey, our team can collab with your team, or maybe a few of us can go with a few of y'all, and we work someplace else, or do another place we've been to. And I'm trying to investigate with somebody that I met there. She was telling me about some upcoming investigations that they're doing, and I would like to try to go with them. Me and some of y'all, from the team.
yeah,
That's just always a lot of fun meeting new people.
yeah, exactly. And just networking. I mean, and getting to know each other, and forming bonds, and that kind of thing, and just like learning from each other. It's not about, anything else.
But,
Yeah. So the second place that we investigated was the 1912 house, but for privacy reasons, I'm not going to go over. I'm not going to play the video of Tracy giving us the tour of the house, because it has a lot of personal photos of the owner and his family, and it's nobody's business. So, and I'm just going to show what Zillow has. Uh, and I'm not bringing up Zillow so that because it shows his address, but at least y'all will get to see what the house looks like. But this is the house that we got to investigate on Saturday night. Some folks investigated this house on Friday night, but we each take turns. There's a designated slot that you get to investigate uh, for those nights. And this is what the house looks like. There's also a carriage house. This is some of the videos I'm going to show you guys. There's also a carriage house on the side of the house. The house is pretty big. It's like 5,000 something square feet. But this is the carriage house that they have. And I think they may use it as like an Airbnb too. So downstairs is like a little kitchen, and that's what you saw here. There's like a little kitchen here. There's a bathroom, and then in front of me in this picture is like the little living area, and then upstairs is some beds and another bathroom. So I'm gonna play the footage since it's already 8:56. I'm going to play the best footage first that we captured here because it is really crazy. We got so much going on. When Tracy was giving us the tour from the house to the carriage house, she was explaining like the history of what she knows about the house, but then also what her team and her and Amy experienced while staying there. And then her and Amy actually spent the night in the carriage house when they were trying to find another place for ParaPalooza. And so they stayed here overnight. And the in the stairway that's leading up to the bedrooms, the light keeps going off, and it's random. It doesn't happen all the time. It'll stay on for a long periods of time, and then it'll just shut off. And Jeremy has had the owner of the house. He's had people come out, electricians come out, and look at the wiring and all that stuff, and they can't figure out what's wrong because there's nothing wrong. They can't find anything wrong with the lights. And all of a sudden, the lights will just turn off, but the switches remain down. I think that's what happened. And so I'm going to eventually get to the walkthrough, but before I do that, I wanted to go through the best part and then work our way down through the videos. I know I'm kind of doing it backwards because it will make sense, starting from the front up, but the very first video of the walkthrough is the longest, maybe the most boring. So I just want to show the juicy stuff first.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm going to stop sharing this picture and then I'm going to play. Okay. So I'm going to explain what's happening. So as you saw, we're all, Carla, not all of us, but Carla, Kara, and myself, and then also Tanya are sitting at the dining room table that's in the little kitchen. And then Amy, Adam, and Terry are out in the living room area. And and what's crazy is Amy was recording on her cell phone and using this SLS app on her cell phone, and she was noticing a figure behind Carla on her cell phone. So later on, Terry whips out her actual SLS that uses the Xbox Kinect, and she's pointing it at Carla, and there's something that's up above, like hitting Carla in the head, like tapping her in the head. And so I'm going to show you the video footage of what I'm recording of Carla, and then I'm going to show the video footage of Terry holding the SLS so that y'all can see the little figure in there. So here we go.
What did it say?
It said be quiet because I got excited.
What?
Stretch it out.
What?
No, we're not going to sacrifice.
It's like
Like it was like sitting on your right shoulder. And like it has a hand on your head.
Change.
a hand on my head or a
Yes.
head?
His hand on your head. His hand on your head.
I don't know. I don't
Like
think
it
it's
was
a
sitting-
he.
Like it was sitting on your right shoulder.
I'm scared.
You're scared?
His hand on your head.
Yeah, like it's climbed up
Heading
on
it.
you, on your shoulder.
I said I'm scared.
Can you see me?
Is this Olivia?
We can't see you on here.
You can't see Kara?
The child?
Oh, no way.
The battery.
No way.
Battery.
The battery just went out?
Can you hear her?
Yes.
No.
Well, we're trying to get her.
So,
Says you is her.
yeah. Is the child's name Olivia? Can you turn on the... The flashlight moved and it turned on. The child's name is Olivia.
Okay. And she's 5.
And she's 5 years old.
Yeah. Okay. I just got a chill.
Me too.
Interesting.
And the light just went back on.
Standing beside you.
Oh God.
Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. This is just...
And nobody has an SLS?
A boy was killed.
A boy was killed.
A boy was killed.
No, it was actually just recording.
I said
You
a boy was
were
killed?
just talking about a boy that was killed too.
Yeah.
Alice.
It said Alice, and that's the mother's name.
Keep walking.
What?
Keep walking. Alice is the mother's name is
What year is it?
Amy. 2024.
I'm sorry.
What year do you
Oh.
think?
Yeah.
What year do you think it is?
The year's 2024. Well, now I'm awake.
Yeah, I kind of get
Old
that.
times.
Old times.
I
Well, I don't know about.
I asked her.
Oh yeah, what
What
year
year?
it was, and they
Old
think it's
times.
old times, not 2024.
Olivia, where are you now?
Does anybody have the ghost tube app that can put SLS on?
That's what I'm using.
Oh, okay.
And she's not there now. So
Wow.
that was legit on here earlier. Because it's not picking up anything.
They need to look up an Olivia. Alice, Olivia, there's something going on.
And you know when we walk next door that Al's gonna attack us.
Owl?
The owl. Woohoo.
Oh, owl.
Yeah.
It's like owl.
Owl. Oh. You just cram it all into one syllable.
Steve, he always calls oil. Oil.
Oh. Want some oil?
Maybe
Yeah.
go for an oil change.
I say oil. Yeah.
Oil change.
I-
Oh.
I always say oil, but yeah.
You just
I
need
do
to-
too.
You just
Well,
need to
that's-
stay
yeah,
in Texas
we
a
would
little
say-
bit longer.
Gas.
Gas.
Gas? Oh my gosh, we're just saying oil and it says gas. Yeah, that was crazy. And I liked how, because I kept our side conversation in there because all of a sudden it chimes in and says gas. And we're sitting here talking about oil, And I thought that that was really strange. And gosh, I'm annoying when I get excited. And so, but we were talking about, well, Kara mentioned an owl attacking us when we walk outside because Tracy got attacked by an owl outside of the 1912 house. So, for reference, you guys, that's what we're talking about. It also made me think of Twin Peaks, if you've ever watched that TV show. But yeah, so so yeah, I just thought that was so crazy. And what's also crazy is Terry's SLS died, just random, died. And that's why you hear Adam and her like, what the heck, And then all of a sudden the light in the hallway turns on. Like, what in the world? And so I'm going to play the SLS because Amy Lewis, who's a part of our team, not Amy, call me Claire, Amy. She was using her cell phone and doing the SLS on there, but she decided to record the SLS on Terry's SLS because Terry doesn't know how to record it. And I don't know either. But anyway, so Amy actually went over with her cell phone and recorded it. And so here's that video of this.
Well, I just want to say, it just seemed like most of that conversation while y'all were at the table, with the different apps, it just seemed like a large percentage of what was coming through was in some kind of reference to what you said or Carla said or Tanya or Tracy or like it was some kind of like what they mentioned. It was mentioned something related to that.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It was.
And sometimes it doesn't really take you as a paranormal investigator asking questions. Sometimes they like to just be involved in y'all's conversation. So y'all can have a side conversation and be going back and forth with each other, and then they just may chime in,
Right.
You
right.
don't necessarily have to ask questions like that just showed about the oil thing. So here's the video of Terry's SLS.
Sitting, like we're sitting on your right shoulder with one of
scared?
his hand on your head.
Yeah, like it's climbed up
Petting
on
it.
you, on your shoulder. So I'm scared.
Can you see me?
Is this
Yeah, so you see the little kid. Here, I'm gonna mute it. But you see like a little figure just standing there and then bopping Carla in the head, tapping her in the head, I guess. Almost like it's gonna sit on her shoulder or something. I don't know. It's weird.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of felt like it was maybe sitting on her shoulder and like maybe like stroking her hair.
Yeah.
Like if whoever it was could sense that Carla was, a mother, and she felt that person felt safe around her enough to be like, hey, I like you. I want to, pretty much like saying like, hey, I want to keep you. So it's like
Yeah.
stroking her hair, running their fingers through her hair.
Yeah. I feel safe around you even though I'm scared.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was interesting. And sometimes, SLS can map like furniture thinking it's a person kind of thing in the room. Well, there's nothing right above there. Like it I don't know. It's weird. Yeah. So I'm going to play some other videos too. So I'm going to work our way backwards on some of the stuff that we got. Um, and I'll do the third video of the carriage house investigation. And Adam, you can chime in anytime too if you want to say something. I'll pause it.
Sure. I will say the weather that night.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Like a little breeze and it like a little to the air.
Yeah. You got cut off a little bit and I heard little breeze in the air.
I was just elaborating more on that. Just like a
Yeah.
little chill, like a little breeze. So
It was nice. I
it
can't
was
wait
nice.
till it's like that, for a little while. I can't wait
Same.
for fall. But here's the video.
do it again? But I've recorded it.
So this says you will hear children, and that says deceptive.
And it says shapes.
And then it said I need more energy.
Watch back
There's a
here.
shapeshifter.
There is a
Oh, wait, this would
shapeshifter.
be the second one.
The child
Oh,
wants
no, there it
help.
goes. So I did it again. I've got a video from different angles, and it didn't do that again. But I'll pan back over there, and he'll keep showing up behind her.
Oh yeah.
Analyze.
And he moves too.
What does it say?
Analyze.
Yeah.
That's what
See?
we're doing.
Oh my god, I got chills.
I did too.
Yeah, see, it keeps popping up. Anyway, I'll show you.
That's very good.
Oh,
Thank you.
yeah, you're doing it. You're doing
Good
it.
job.
And I know it's kind of dark, but I zoomed in on my cell phone, so I wasn't near. None of us were near the REM pod to make it go off. So it went off on its own without anyone being next to it. So, well, anyone living, that is. Zazu. Zazu's yelling at the door.
I
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think I got video or Terry got video because it was me and Terry upstairs, and we had set up that motion light in the room, and we set the motion light against the wall on the floor, and to the left of the bathroom,
Yeah.
to where it's facing the beds, and we're on the other side of the room, and a few times like the light went off by itself, and we were like I said, we were way back against the other side of the room.
Yeah.
You know, um, of course, we were both taking video, but nothing was captured. But just for the simple fact that, like, at least twice the light went off by itself, right there in that area.
Yeah, no
And
one was walking by it.
right. And but just after about 5-10 minutes, it just seemed like whatever it was, just I guess couldn't manifest or couldn't got bored or just didn't walk around there no more, and it stopped turning on. You
Yeah.
know, that
Interesting.
little portable automatic light.
Yeah. That's interesting.
See, it doesn't hurt. It just lets us know that you're with us.
It knows that we're looking at the video and stuff, and it said analyze, and then all of a sudden it's like bingo.
So you've showed us that you're here, but can you tell us your name?
Harry.
Harry.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's the same name we got from the jail.
Please go.
He was the one that was trying to protect
And
us.
it kept
too.
saying you won't
He was the one
understand.
that was
I
protecting us
just
at the
got
jail.
chills all the way down.
He was the one, wasn't he the
Yes.
one that kept on telling us to stay together?
Harry, are you
Don't leave.
Harry, are you from the jail, the Texas Jailhouse?
Maybe he followed us to the jail.
No, it said no.
Yeah.
It said no. So it's a
What was
different
the
Harry.
question?
If he's from the Texas Jailhouse, if it's the same Harry. Thank you, Harry.
Weird.
We.
We.
Forgiveness.
So Harry, do you live in this house, in this carriage house?
You can use the flashlight too.
I won't lie to you.
I won't lie to you. I don't believe that. We've got the deceptive thing going. And it makes it sound like we kept talking about children, but maybe it's not really children.
I'm just scared.
Harry? If you're still here, can you touch the red light again to make it go off like you did?
No, I didn't.
Oh, so it wasn't you, it was someone else?
Harry,
I
can
was
you?
executed.
You're executed? Are you sure you're not from the jail? Or murdered? Well, it said N.
What was that?
My ovulus.
Said what?
N. I-N.
I'm going.
I'm going.
Don't leave. Talk to us.
You
Touch.
shouldn't be here.
We just
Why?
want to know.
Can you tell us why we shouldn't?
Harry, are you still here?
If you're still here, can you touch the red light?
I hear you.
Well, that's good.
That motion light kept going off?
Restless.
Restless, and it says flashlight.
Mine said island.
Oh, I thought it said flashlight. Not...
Well, it said island and then it said flashlight. Camera.
What is that?
Yeah, it said hell in the camera. I don't know why they made the ovulus sound like that. Press leg. But maybe it thinks this table is like an island
I believe you are.
in the kitchen.
Elderly. Oh.
That wasn't me, was it?
Please listen.
Okay.
Justice.
It said justice. Can you turn the flashlight off?
I'm the journal.
And
If you can turn the flashlight off, we
Keep recording.
Yep.
okay.
Harm you.
He will harm you.
who's he?
I'm right here.
It got
It
brighter,
did get brighter.
and it said I'm right here.
Can you turn the flashlight
It's
off?
turning off.
So we can ask you another question. Thank you.
Who is he?
Yeah. They're talking in the third person.
Is this father?
Is it the father that will harm?
Are we talking to father?
Can we have a name?
Mother.
Mother?
Mother.
No.
And Alice was the mother's name. That's funny.
Mother, what is your name?
It definitely ain't Harry.
Mother, can you come to the red light?
Can you touch it?
Possessed.
No.
Everybody's well trained.
You
We
are
are strong.
You are strong. Hell yeah.
Blood.
Nope.
I am woman here.
Burnt. Olivia?
Olivia. Olivia's the mother. We got Olivia earlier.
Yeah.
Alice is the mother.
Alice?
Want to
Alice
stay.
was the mother.
Alice? Then who's
I
Olivia?
want to stay.
The child?
Who's Olivia? Have you heard of a Harry?
Let me look.
No,
You done with this
no,
house?
no Harry,
Or Olivia?
no.
Holy.
Disrespectful.
Oh.
Oh.
No, we are not disrespectful. We mean no disrespect.
Do not.
You want to hang?
It would be helpful if I unmute myself. The light just turned off in the hallway. And in this earlier video, Amy, call me Claire Amy, said that the mom's name is Alice. And so later on, earlier when I showed you guys the best footage that we got, it said Alice on one of the ovuluses that I think it was on Carla's phone. It said Alice. So it's kind of crazy.
Type for a little bit.
Nightmares.
What?
You have nightmares.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
I don't want to have nightmares.
I don't either.
Why
No.
don't you turn the light off?
We don't mean any disrespect.
Ritual? No, we don't do rituals.
See, I think sometimes when it says rituals a lot, I think that's what they think we're doing
Farther.
when we constantly do this type of stuff.
True.
To them, it may be like
Yeah.
witchcrafty type stuff or something.
Yeah, that is crazy. And for some reason, we are getting comments, Adam, but for some reason, they're not popping up on my StreamYard. But I see them on my Facebook. That is so strange. So, let me mute myself on my phone because, yeah, I don't want to listen to myself. What are the comments on here? Here we go. There we go. So I'm checking the comments, you guys, on my cell phone because it's not pulling up for some odd reason on StreamYard. So Amy Lewis said, "That's cool seeing it from your perspective. They were definitely intelligent responses." And then Call Me Claire Amy says, "Hey loves, hey Amy. Hey both Amy's."
Hey.
I'm
That's
sorry,
right.
you guys. I didn't know anybody was commenting. It is so strange because right now it says nobody's watching. So that's just a crock of bull.
Somebody
And,
is up.
and the comments are not even popping up. It is so strange. Anyway, but I can read it on here. So, is that in the cottage? Call Me Claire Amy says, "Yes, it's in the cottage." And then Amy says, remind me to tell y'all about the bad guy I picked up on back there. Uh-oh.
Yikes.
Uh-oh. Yeah, because um, in one of the videos, we got something about being protected, that we're strong, and that I think something about somebody was bad or something like that, but we didn't know who the bad person was. Yeah. Oh my goodness, that is craziness. And I'm gonna check YouTube too, since for some odd reason our comments are not coming up. That is so strange. So I'm sorry, I'm not ignoring you guys. I don't want y'all to think that. It's just for some reason it's StreamYard's being funky, electronics.
And we all know about Catherine and electronics. So.
Hey, it's not me. It's not me. This happens to everybody.
I know, I know.
At least once.
At
Maybe
least
twice.
one. But yeah, StreamYard can be a
Maybe
pain in the
10
neck.
times. Yeah. Maybe 10 times.
maybe 9 times.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So y'all can still comment. Amy said something. Okay. So, call me Claire, Amy. I'm trying to. She said there was a definite perpetrator energy. It felt like an assault on a woman, if you know what I mean. Oh, no, no, no. No, 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 no. I don't know how Amy, didn't you spend the night there by yourself in the cottage? In the cottage house, in the carriage house? And then I know Tracy did too or whatever, and she was telling us a story too that she like grabbed a dog and it was downstairs just cuddling the dog. Amy said yes.
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, freaky. I wouldn't feel comfortable. Like the guy would whisper in my ear and wake me up in the middle of the night. Oh no. They got to catch your spiritual hands right in the face. You got to deck them right in the face. Nope. Don't be whispering in my ear while I'm trying to sleep. Creepiest spirit I've encountered. Oh God.
Gonna be throwing them hands for sure. Put them
Yeah, you
up.
gotta be throwing hands. Yeah. She's laughing. Oh my gosh, that is creepy. So what we were doing is I was working our way backwards. So I was showing the last footage of what we got on SLS. So if you guys missed that, that was in earlier in this video, which will be posted afterwards so that y'all can rewind and all that. But I'm just working our way back. And so I'm just going to play the next video, and then the last video will be Tracy giving us the walk through the carriage house, but not the 1912 house, because for privacy, I just think nobody needs to see inside Jeremy's house with his pictures and all that, and nobody needs to know and all that stuff, where he lives and all that stuff. So yeah. But just the carriage house, and plus we mostly just got activity in the carriage house because like we got there a little bit later than anticipated, because we ate dinner and we didn't get our check until later. And so we were late to the 1912 house, and we were investigating the carriage house, but by the time we started investigating the house, it was running close to like midnight whenever they start to calm down, and they decide to go to bed themselves. Not really go to bed, but you know what I mean. Everybody go to sleep. So I'm gonna play the second to last video now.
Oh, okay.
Start down here. How many is here? How many spirits are here? Is there anyone upstairs any longer?
No.
Do we want to go?
So Amy says there's definitely a witching hour in that house. 10 to 12:30 is the sweet spot. And so when we got to after the carriage house, because we got to decide where we wanted to investigate first, and then after, and the reason why we decided to go with the carriage house is because the lights were in that hallway went off right when Tracy was giving us the tour of upstairs, and then the light decides to go off on us. So we decided let's hit this spot first, and then we went to the the main house and investigated there. But we didn't really get a lot there. But like I said, it was getting close to that, after that sweet spot, and then everybody's going to bed.
Do we want to go dark in here?
Do not.
We can.
What's it say?
Do not and then don't?
Yeah, it said don't.
You are protected.
I remember. Stop recording.
Ooh.
The light just went out.
Oh.
It went on for us earlier, it was out. And I went upstairs and all the
So
lights,
it
all the lights
doesn't
were on,
want us
all the fans were
saying
on.
don't come upstairs. We're protected. So something's down here that says don't do that. Right?
Do you
So,
not,
do you
not
wanna-
want us to go upstairs?
Because you both got don't.
I think we're going to go upstairs.
Left.
Yeah. I still want to go up there. We're gonna come upstairs.
So when I was up there,
There's 5.
There's
it kept
five.
saying, it kept saying that,
There's 5, is that what it said?
yeah, it kept saying I'm
Can you
stuck.
give me your names?
Back up.
I'm stuck.
Ooh.
Or I want to leave.
Attic?
I'm just here to communicate with you.
We're talking upstairs.
I mean no harm,
No disrespect.
no disrespect. I would just like to know who I'm talking with. If you have any names of the...
I told her.
Well,
So
they've been telling
It's
you
outside.
no, that's not. You're not
It's
using that
outside.
one.
in the woods.
Over here. I'm right here.
Okay.
So it's over there, and it's right here.
Well, a while ago I got behind you.
It's my seat.
Okay.
Hands in my chest.
Hands in my chest.
Sister.
So we got sister, father, mother,
Olivia.
Olivia.
I'm inside it.
Inside what?
You will hear children.
You will hear children.
I want it. I'm inside it.
There's a shapeshifter.
Oh. There's a shapeshifter.
We don't want
The
that.
child wants help.
The child wants help.
Is it really? Because remember it said deceptive.
Yeah.
Child wants help. But is it really the
Shapeshifting child.
You know, this city has a kind of a dark history with, as far as the racial,
Yeah.
like it's been within the 1900s that they've actually hung blacks in the square.
Oh.
And there's supposedly, they don't have any proof of it, but they're supposedly looking
my
into
shadow.
a story of a massacre in Slocum where there was a black community out there. They had moved them all like
I see you.
out that way, and that they went out, the Klan went out and just
Back up.
massacred them.
Wow.
And it's not maybe 30 minutes from here.
Well,
Or maybe not even that long, maybe 15.
Funny.
When
That's
she's
not
telling
funny.
the story, first they're saying back off, and now they're
Back
saying
off.
It just said it again.
it was telling her to back off when she's telling the story, and then when she told the story that
Oh,
What?
he doesn't like
He doesn't like
visitors.
visitors.
And when she's saying that they massacred all the black people, then it said funny.
Yeah, so I wonder if the he doesn't like visitors is what is the person that Amy's talking about in the comments. But I don't know. I don't know who he is referencing. But yeah, that was crazy that it said back off to Kara twice. I haven't seen GhostTube or SL or an Ovilus or any kind of app say the same word twice. I don't know. But it was like perfect timing. So if anybody's skeptic about, those voice apps and stuff, I don't know. I was a skeptic of the voice apps because I just thought, it's your phone, anything, you know, I don't know. But seeing some of the responses that I like how we use a bunch of different ones, including my Ovilus, because sometimes they all just bounce off each other and like complete a sentence or do something crazy. And it's just kind of weird. And then sometimes, like when it does that, you either have a light turn off, like the light in the hallway where the stairs are, and then, or the flashlight turns on to agree or say yes. And that, we're not doing nothing. We're just sitting there watching this all happen. And I don't know what else to say. It's unexplained, you know, especially when, yeah, I mean, we're not sitting there touching the flashlight. And I've touched the flashlight before sometimes, and I can't even get it on just by tapping it. Y'all saw that at Cleburne at Jimmy's when I tried to demonstrate and I couldn't do it. And so we asked the spirit to do it, and then the spirit turned on the flashlight. Yeah. And they showed me. And then, yeah, and then with Jeremy having the wiring and all that checked in the hallway to see if, what the heck's wrong with that light because it keeps shutting off or whatever. But it's like perfect timing when it shuts off. And when he's had electricians out there to look at the wiring and there's nothing, and they're telling him there's nothing wrong with, they can't find anything wrong with it. The bulb's fine, everything, the wiring's fine. It's just, then what the hell? Like what do you do? It's something else, you know. It yeah.
Yeah, it really is unexplainable. So it really is.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's bonkers. So,
Yeah. So I'm
but
gonna. Oh yeah. Sorry.
I was gonna say really quick. I will say I thought it was pretty cool that they had a Kroger's there in Palestine
A crow. Oh.
because that's where we went because how me and Terry left and we were at the jail and we left and Walmart was going to close like in 5-10 minutes and I'm like, well, the Kroger's is going to be open till I think like 1 o'clock in the morning. So we took off to Kroger's and got the waters and got the donuts and
Oh yeah.
saved the night. That Kroger's had saved the night for us.
Yeah. That's funny. Well, and sometimes like I don't know. I mean, Palestine was actually it's actually pretty big. It's not that small of a town because most, like some small towns, they either have like a Dollar General or a Dollar Tree or Brookshire's or Brookshires, however you want to. It's really Brookshire's, but yeah, and that's it.
Right.
Yeah, so when you find something different, you're like, whoa.
Exactly. Especially for and I thought for sure like most, if not all, most Kroger's they went out of business or
Oh
they're
no.
but because I know like the few that was in San Antonio like haven't seen them in a while. I mean,
Oh,
maybe
really?
there's 1 or 2 left that I don't know about. Either in San Antonio, but
Yeah.
other places, I had no idea.
Oh, yeah, they're all over North Texas.
Yeah, yeah.
I have
So
two
I
I have
mean,
2 by me.
yeah, yeah. HEB, Walmart, they sure
Yeah.
were there.
Yeah. Woo. Well, here's the last video. I know we're running out of time. It's 9:37. But I was just gonna finish up with the last video of just Tracy giving us the walkthrough. Just real quick.
Cool. Far away.
We didn't investigate. I was
You
telling
just
her
kind of
about
went
my
over it.
Tracy and Amy.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you go up the stairs here, you'll be able to see the bedroom where we get the nice conversations. With the nice people. Adam's like, where is everybody?
We're gonna just leave you up there.
Yeah, you're all by yourself, Adam. This is where, like, I usually sleep in this bed, and Amy usually sleeps in that one, and nobody else is around us. Oh, you're so. So, Amy was in the house, and I was like, "Look, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. I will be in bed. I'll be waiting for you." So I'm asleep. I'm laying here, and how I have to sleep now is I prop myself up so my back doesn't hurt as bad. So this is on because I want the air from this. I want to be cool, and so I have it on, and I'm sitting there, and I heard like a door shut. So I thought Amy was coming to bed, and I'm sitting there, and I was like, well, it took you long enough because it had been like 1 o'clock, and no answer. Usually she gets snarky and she says something. Nothing. No lights turned on. No. So it was like that. It was just like that. That was Amy leaving.
So I don't know if you guys heard that door shut. That was Amy leaving. So she's not downstairs anymore. So we are upstairs by ourselves with Tracy. So just hold that in y'all's mind.
There was nothing happened. So I'm waiting. I was like, what's she doing? So I go downstairs to see what she's doing. Nobody's here. There's that smoke smell. So sometimes you smell cigarettes.
I've been smelling it. I was hoping.
Nobody here smokes or is smoking
You
or
don't
anything
smell that?
like that.
That's why I kept looking at y'all.
Yeah, it's a weird like cigarette smoke, and sometimes you'll get that. Like I've been in bed smelling, and I'm not a smoker, so my nose is super sensitive to
And I
that.
thought, well, maybe she went out and smoked real
No,
quick.
I don't smoke. Yeah, I don't smoke. I've never smoked. But I was sitting in bed, and Amy never showed up. So I texted her, I was like, I need you to come back to the cottage. I can't be here by myself. And that was right after the owl had attacked me. So I was like, man, if I leave, it's gonna hurt me. And if I'm in here, the spirit's gonna come after me.
Nowhere to go.
There's nowhere to go in this place. And so in here,
So is this spirit here mean or?
and he's just really like snarky and mischievous. He's not mean. The guy that's not in here, he's just kind of, he's a chauvinistic pig. Is kind of what I get from him. Yeah. So
Somebody else smell that, please. You smell it, right?
the cigarette smoke
Yeah.
comes over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I smelled it when I was
Okay.
standing over there where Amy's at. So while you're investigating, that's a huge and this thing we can, like I said, I can turn this off. It's not a there. That way we know it's off.
Because I'm like, maybe that's burning or something. Maybe she just turned it on or.
No, I didn't turn it. Uh-oh.
Did it just turn off?
Yep.
No, it did, yeah.
Amy?
I didn't hear it come back in.
What was it? Somebody?
The light just went off. Yep. I was looking, I saw it go off. I thought maybe,
Amy.
And it begins.
oh, there it goes. Oh,
No,
that's,
Take another
Adam
picture.
taking a picture.
Take another one.
yeah.
Can you turn the light back on, please?
One more, Adam.
One more.
Amy. She did leave earlier.
Mm-hmm. I didn't hear the door open back.
Where's the switch down there?
Well, there's one here and there's one down there, but I'm about to turn this one on so you can see to go downstairs.
Oh.
That's me turning it on.
Oh, okay.
I turned that on. So please don't turn the lights off as we're coming down the stairs, okay? Let's not do that. So,
Hang on to that.
and hang on around when we're coming up and down this stairwell because they like to flick them. Oh, so see how this is down. That's up or down?
Down.
It's down too? Okay, so they're both down, so just remember that. I'm gonna leave this on until somebody decides to investigate or they decide to turn it off. But they're both down, so y'all remember they're both down. Okay, again, bathroom up here, so if y'all need to use the bathroom, this is the one. If y'all are investigating, somebody needs to go, you can definitely use over here. So, that's the grand tour of the building, however y'all want to do it, if y'all want to, so yeah, however y'all want to. Yeah, the weird cigarette smoke's only upstairs at any given time. There's like a weird, not a burning, not an electrical burn. It's like dirty cigarettes, like cheap dirty cigarettes. So, but yeah, it's up to y'all how y'all want to do it, where you want to go. Like my crew, they're super chill. They just, they sit, they listen, they investigate. So, however y'all want to do it, like if y'all want to stay in here and start in here, or however you want to do it, or if you want to go to the basement, it's completely up how your team, y'all.
Yep.
You saw that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Check the flippies. See where they're at. Where's the flippies?
They're both down.
See that one.
Pop, it's like when the light bulb goes out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but and see that one's on, right? They manipulate this one.
And the switches are still down.
They're down. This one's down, and then the one up there is down. So
they're doing it like the flashlight.
yeah.
Yeah.
What were we just talking about when that happened?
Uh,
Investigating anywhere you want.
investigating wherever you wanted, however you wanted to do it, and if you wanted to be in here.
Do you want us to be in here? If so, can you turn that light back on? Okay, if you don't want us to investigate in here first and ask you questions, turn that light back on.
And see, we've
They just ignored me like a cat. Like Zazu. Sometimes she don't listen. I call her and she's like, whatever. I'm just going to sit here. So, but that was the beginning video of how we decided maybe, this one will be good to investigate first. And yeah, but if that SLS part was just crazy and the responses that we were getting. So if you guys missed the beginning of this video, then just rewind it to when I start talking about, I'm going to show you guys the best video footage first and then watch that. But I hope you guys enjoyed our show today and had a lot of fun. Thanks for joining, you guys. We really appreciate it. Our next podcast, I'm like, what is this called? I'm so tired. It's already 9:46. I've been up since 5:36. Yeah. Our next video is going to be on October 3rd, I believe. Yes, October 3rd, which is the first and third Thursday of every month is when we have our show. So this is our last one for this month, but our next one will be October 3rd, and we'll be bringing on Maddie. And she's going to be on the show with us, and we're going to talk about like our favorite paranormal and like scary movies that we like to watch during like the Halloween fall season, and then ones that we recommend, that kind of thing. So it's just something different. It's not going to be show and tell like it was today, because we don't have anything scheduled until our team doesn't have anything scheduled until like October 18th and 19th. We're going to be going to Jefferson, our favorite place. And we're going to be part of the haunt at the Jefferson Hotel. So I'm super excited about that, and I can't wait.
Me
You
too.
excited, Adam? Yeah. Do you
I
have your
am.
costume? If you don't, it doesn't matter, because I think they have costumes and stuff.
Oh, okay. I was gonna next week. I was gonna go look around and see what I
Oh yeah,
can find.
yeah. You may find something real
Yeah.
crazy.
So,
Yeah,
but
I can't
yeah.
wait. I still got to pick up some things for my costume, because I had some stuff that I ordered from Amazon, but it ended up being delayed, so I asked for a refund, because it was going to take, I don't know. I didn't know when it would come. So I just asked for a refund, but so I have to go back out and try and find like a hairnet to put all this crazy hair in, because I have a wig to wear, and I don't know how I'm going to be stuffing all this in there without a hairnet. So, got to get me a hairnet. So, yay. Well, then again, thanks you guys. I know we kind of ran past 9:30, but thanks you guys for joining and for watching. As always, we appreciate it. And we'll see you guys in the next one with Maddie. I can't wait. It's been a while since I talked to Maddie. What about you?
And
Was it yesterday?
I think 2 days ago. 2
2 days
days ago.
ago? Lucky
But
ducky.
I mean, yeah, that's living in the same city, so
I know,
it
it's
helps
nice. You can just walk outside, knock on her door. No, I'm just kidding.
pretty much. Pretty
Oh,
much.
well, heck.
But,
Well, heck.
but when dinner,
Yeah.
coming in for dinner,
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. See? Yeah, that's awesome.
almost though.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you everybody for watching and for commenting.
Yes, definitely. And sorry that I wasn't able to post y'all's comments on the video. Thanks, StreamYard. But I am checking. But thanks you guys for joining again. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Yeah.